Hello everyone, it's Al from Two Men in a Motor. Next week it's quite exciting, we've got a new video coming up and we've got our first guest as well, so that's something to look forward to. In the meantime, some of you might know in a past life we were known as Full Beam. We did quite a few videos and some we're still quite proud of, so we're going to put out one or two this week for you to have a look at again while we're doing our new video. This first one was our first ever video and we still really like it now. We had a great time making it. It's me and Si talking about the cars we've owned, so we hope you enjoy it. This is Our Lives in Cars. Enjoy.
And welcome to Full Beam Podcast episode 15. We are live.
And vidcast 1, or vodcast, or vlog, or whatever you want to call it.
Well, yeah, let's just call it episode 15.
Okay.
But this
I'm
time,
Al.
and I'm Si.
And do we look like our voices? Yes, we do. Remember I said I can handle a shovel? I can.
And his face looks like he's been hit with a shovel as well.
Don't start. So what we're doing today, Si? Right. Me driving and trying not to crash.
Today, maybe we should have started this before or after you got out of the
car park. Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe this could be an outtake.
Possibly.
Maybe. Should we stop it?
No, it's okay. Well, fine. Cool.
Okay. Right, in episode 15, which this is of the Full Beam Podcast, we are going to be talking about the cars that we have owned.
Our life in cars.
Oh, like right there. I will show you. Bear with us.
Big cars.
Okay, this is us. So we're going to do it. We're going to take a car.
Got to sing, Si. In cars. Come on.
Okay. Our lives in cars. Perfect. I'm going to fade that out.
There.
Okay, so we are out of the car parking now.
So who's going to go first then, you or me? What was your first car you had to say?
The first car I owned was a Ford Fiesta Zetec S.
Was it?
Yeah.
You never told me that.
Yes, it was, but it wasn't mine as such. It was my granddad's.
Right.
And he went on the Ford mobility scheme. And he had a choice of cars to pick from, and he wanted something.
Right, look, mate, we've got about 20 odd cars to get through. We don't want one piece for each one, okay? Right.
I'm really sorry. I pestered my granddad into getting a Ford Zetec S, okay. 2 litre. Yeah. He was 80 odd.
2 litre?
Was it a 2 litre? The Zetec S? It was at least a 1.8.
And Motability?
Yeah. Yeah, and we might have fiddled it a little bit. We said that.
What are you saying that for?
Oh, you had to have a name. You had to be a named driver. So I was a named driver on it to say that I took him to the shops and stuff, which I did do.
Which you did do. Okay.
So I didn't fiddle it. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Everybody needed to go to Tesco or to the shops. You wanted a bread or a loaf or some milk picking up. I would use that car. So that's where it all started for me. How about you?
It just happened to be 2 litres.
It was green. It was British Racing green.
Oh.
And then, I would drive that car, and then when it was a couple of years old, I would, and I was using it more regularly. When you hit a certain speed limit, the passenger side door wing mirror used to pop off.
Brilliant.
And then just used to clang.
This could be a recurring theme in our cars. I can see this happening.
What?
Parts moving when they're not meant to.
Yes.
My first car was green as well, but it was a Mini, a proper old.
It was a Mr. Bean Mini in vomit green. It was. And that is 1970s. Did you get your handbrake any higher up then?
I'd just like to make sure you know how cautious I am. I bought it when I was 17, so that was 1985. Wow. But it was from the 70s. It was an old period, so the P was on the end.
Wow, no way.
KVP 299p, 298p. It was KVP, something P anyway. I never got it above 40 miles an hour.
Could it go above 40?
It made so much noise. I was scared. I felt like the engines were going to explode. But yeah, I got to Wales and back in it.
Did you?
Yeah. 300 quid, was alright.
No way.
Second car then, go on.
Second car, I'm going to go to my second interesting car, okay, if we haven't got all day.
Your second interesting car?
Yeah.
What was your second car? Just say what it was.
An mgzr.
That's not interesting.
Yeah, that's, I mean, well, that...
Was that your proper second car?
Well, in between. There was little floaty bits of cars in between, but that was my second, and that was the first one that I bought.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was black, and it was...
Was that the last good MG?
Yes, absolutely. Small
MGs are a disgrace now.
Oh, they are the pits.
Don't care what you say. Go on.
I've never been this way, and just for everybody, well, you can't see, but which one is that? Is that the Anglican or the...
Which cathedral is that?
Yeah, which one is it?
It's the Anglican. It's the...
There you go.
Right.
One. It is stunning. It is. What a building. Anyway.
One Hope Street, his own guest.
It was just everything a hot hat should be.
Right.
It sounded good, weirdly.
Yeah.
It was a double overheaded camshaft engine, so it sounded a bit raspy.
Okay.
But very old fashioned, considering that it was 2004.
Okay.
It had nothing in it. I mean, nothing.
So no radio or nothing like that?
It had radio in it, but it was poor. It had no luxuries in it.
Well, our cars didn't back then, don't they? To be fair.
Yeah, true. But it was just all about the drive. It was fantastic to drive.
What was the engine size?
I think it was a 1.6, 1.8.
The car that small, yeah, that would go.
Yeah. It had proper hug me sport seats, like what are these called? The lumbar supports here, and like the seat supports. You couldn't move them. They were like rigid.
Yeah.
There was no. It was cloth interior. It was like a checkerboard seating. It was black. It was brilliant. The only way I could describe it was you'd find yourself going round the roundabout more than once. Just because of the handling, you would just go round and go, "Oh, that felt boss," and go round again.
Right, okay.
Yeah, love. Again, you could have picked a 1 Series or something German or whatever. A Mazda.
A cool car. The last good MG is a cool car.
But it had a big wing on the back when I was a kid. It had great spokey alloys on it.
There's the cathedral, by the way, right ahead of you.
It's rubbish.
It's awesome. Awesome inside. It's incredible build.
So yeah, that was like my second-ish car, but that was the first one that I bought. That was the first car that I bought, and I loved it.
Right, my second car was a Citroen GS, which was my cousin's. I bought it off my cousin, and it was black. It was hand-painted black. Right, so
who hand-paints a car?
It was brown with bits of the bodywork that had been primed because it was rusty.
Oh.
So it was brown and grey, and I was quite happy with it like that. It's fine. No, he insisted on painting it before he sold me it, right? And it was, like I said, it was hand painted with a proper.
No, please tell me it was with the roller.
A decorator's brush. So I know today all the vogue is to have like matte black cars, and it was matte black. Fair enough.
Was it blackboard paint?
No, it was black paint, but you can see the brush strokes.
Oh.
There was brush strokes in the paintwork. It just added to the character. It was nicknamed the Batmobile. Because it was massive.
You're going to be further away from being sleek and sporty and powerful.
It was an ironic Batmobile. Because it was big and black.
I was going to say something, but I won't.
Good, just keep it that way.
Yes.
So go through that quickly. I love that car. I still love it now. I had to get rid of it in the end because when you wound the driver's side window down, the door used to open.
Yes. Amazing, I love that.
And there was a hole in the fuel tank near the end, so I had to park facing down, because if I parked on the level, I had to make sure there wasn't more than £2 worth of fuel in it, or if I parked facing up, I'd lose all the fuel. And I was fed up and worried about it, really.
Yeah.
So, but I love the car that much, so I got rid of it, and I put out it in the Echo to get rid of it, and I was that upset about selling it. I went to work, I said to my granddad, someone coming around to buy it, just take the money off me. I don't want to see it going. I'd be too distraught. That's why I come from work and it's not there.
It was hand painted.
I loved it.
The door opened when you ran the window down, and it leaked all its fuel all over the floor like an untrained dog.
But I loved it. Right, I adored that car. And So I came back home from work and it had gone. I was like, okay, it's gone. Like a dog had been put down, you know what I mean?
No.
And then somebody around ours must have bought it because we...
Did you keep seeing it?
No, I saw it once and it was down. We'll go past the street afterwards in a minute. Actually, it was down. I just happened to glance right down the street and there it was. I was with two of my mates at the time, they'll tell you. I ran up to it and jumped on the bonnet and gave it a hug. I was that happy to see it. Really? What was your favourite car site?
Third car was Mazda RX-8.
Oh, the famous RX-8.
Yes.
Be quick, this will be going 10 minutes.
Red, with a red and black interior, garbage. Made a loss on it, sort of for £1,000, move on.
Why did you sell it? Why was it garbage? Just quickly.
Because it wouldn't go. You couldn't take it to the shops.
Oh, you said that was in episode 1, didn't we?
Yeah. You couldn't take it. You couldn't take it on a short journey
Because the engine kept on going.
because of the wanker engine and the way the fuel is injected into the engine, into the cylinders. You can't take it on a short journey. You turn it off. You turn it back on again. It floods. Rubbish car. Great looking. Don't buy it. The pits.
My third car was my first Ford Fiesta. It was a Ford Fiesta Mark 1. WLY690X. Remember it very well. We used to call it Willie. WLY.
Wow, brilliant.
It was a 1.1 L, 4 gears, didn't have 5th gear. But it lasted me years and it was ace. There you go.
A 1.1.
Yeah.
You happy with that?
I was at the time. After a Citroen that you can't put more than £2 worth of petrol in, I was really, really pleased with 1.1 Fiesta, to be honest with you.
Ah, boss. Have you had any good cars?
You're in one now, cheeky bastard.
Language.
Sorry.
Excuse me?
You're in one now, you cheeky rascal. Third car, sorry, come on.
Sorry, I'm just taken aback by your language.
Oh, don't start. I wasn't the one that said the word rhyming with hat in the last podcast. That was
That's
you.
the name of a website. Parking.
Okay, alright. Third car.
Have you done third car? Fourth car?
Oh, right, fourth car.
Yeah. Fourth car. What can we have here? Porsche Cayman S.
It's not bad, is it?
Didn't keep it for very long.
What's the spec on it? Go on.
It was. Is it a 3.4 or a 3.6?
I don't know. You tell me.
Silver.
Car, nice.
Silver. It had an individual tan leather interior in it. It sounded amazing. Went like stink. It was like driving a fishbowl. Everyone would look at you. Build quality was garbage. Put the key in it one day and the key just fell to bits all over the drive. So
The key fell to bits?
Yeah. So the metal of the key just came away from the plastic.
It was like a
casing.
proper key?
Yeah.
It's weird, then.
Yeah, and it was the first car that I've had where you had to push your foot on the clutch. The steering
Right, so
automatically locked. So you had to put your foot on the clutch, and then your gears unlocked, sprung into action. Your steering wheel unlocked, and you could start the car. And that was about it.
Okay. My fourth car was my first Montego estate. Now, not many people say my first Montego estate, do they? Because not many people have more than one Montego estate.
Why would you have one?
I wanted an estate car at the time for practicalities. When I was going on holidays, practicalities.
I want the Montego estate.
Luggage, wheelchairs, etc. I'm now at the wheelchair, so just space really. Space.
You are so thoughtful.
Well, I mean, we used to go away quite a lot then in the car, so
I just, space for everyone, all their luggage,
Yeah.
wheelchair.
Yeah. It was a lovely car. It was a lovely car.
What colour was it?
White,
What colour was the interior?
dark brown.
It was a lovely car.
It was a lovely car. It was,
Okay.
it had
Move on.
15 one.
I have now moved into the world of BMW ownership.
Ooh.
BMW 1 Series, 3-door, 118 Sport. Fantastic 118 Sport. Fantastic car. It was all black interior. Cloth interior, not leather. Manual, 6-speed manual. It was just brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. It was turbocharged. It had a dump valve in it, so when you had the windows down, it would go when you changed gear. Brilliant car, loved it. And because it was a 3-door, the doors were absolutely massive, huge doors on it. Loved it, great car. Okay, Al.
Yeah,
Fifth car.
Fifth car after the Montego estate was...
Please don't see another one.
Oh, do you know why I had to get rid of my Montego estate?
Well, nobody robbed it.
No, nobody robbed it. I went into town one day shopping, and it was after work actually. I went to town shop, and it was to buy the new Everton shirt actually that just come out, and I parked it. Down was a little side street that was free parking because you get away with that in town at the time. There's little nooks and crannies. Not like now with the council tax you with parking the payments and all that. There's little nooks and crannies. When I bought my shirt, came back and there's actually the fire brigade were like in this car park. I was like, oh poor sod, I don't lose cars. That is, man, the car just burnt out. There was no engine left, nothing. I was like, absolutely no indication that was going to happen at all. There wasn't even like a smell of fuel or anything like that, or be no fuel dripping.
Which is unusual for a car you own, Al.
Yeah, I just went, parked it, came back, and it was
on fire.
It's on fire.
Burnt out.
Yeah.
Well, best outcome, really.
It's glad there wasn't any.
Well.
Yeah, so car after that was my Ford Orion.
Well, it's your car.
Do you want to move on? Do you want to move on?
We?
Worst car I've ever had. I love Fords. I've had Fords for donkey's years, but that was second hand, about 1,300 quid.
How many of these second hand cars have you got?
Car. I'm on. There's one more to go, then I get a new car. Yeah, the cylinder head gasket had blown, so it was burning oil. When you turn right
Who did you buy them off?
Some car dealer down there.
An actual dealer?
An actual car dealer. When we used to turn right, the horn would go off. So I had to try and plan my journey, so I just turn left all the time. Yeah. That lasted months, couple of months, and I thought, nah. Go on.
Another BMW 1 Series for me.
It's the 6th or 7th now.
This is my 6th. 6th, this one.
6th?
Yeah. Another 1 Series, just with a bit of a better spec, and this one was an M Sport, and it was white with a red leather interior. Ooh. And it was really nice. But then it kind of, I must have kept it for about 18 months, and then it kind of like, I'm not a massive fan of the red leather now. I just kind of felt there was a bit.
What kind of red was it? That was like gaudy red, or
no, it was a classy. It was a deep red.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't an RX-8 bright red. It wasn't like my RX-8 interior was like this red.
No, this is a nice red on the t-shirt, but
and the car itself was red.
Like that, would you?
No, but yeah, it was another great 1 Series, really fantastic. Again, six speed manual. Really nice. It just had a more updated front. It had a bigger grille, a bigger intake. It was lower. It had skirts on the side, and it had alloys on it.
Right.
Very nice. So.
But that was impressive, wasn't it?
It was
Certain
lovely.
People.
It was lovely.
Right. My 6th one must be second Montego estate.
Skip. My 7th car.
It was white with a brown interior.
Why?
1.6L.
Why?
Right.
Why?
Because I missed it. I missed my first one, so I bought another one.
What? You know, it was your idea to say, let's do a podcast. Let's do a podcast where we can discuss cars and we can talk about cars. I am struggling, right?
Yeah.
To talk to you about cars because
I know you consider Montego Estate to be more of a vehicle than a car.
it's not even a vehicle. I am really struggling, to contain my language and to contain my urge just to slap you.
Again, practicalities, it was just space.
It was white, it was brown, it was a Montego.
And I drove that car into the ground. When I had to go to the scrapyard in the end, because it wasn't worth it. Yeah, it wasn't worth anything.
Sorry, Ted, it's a normal way just to set it on fire.
The back here, whatever you call it, not the hatchback, the back door, the back boot door, whatever.
We are a podcast about cars. The back door.
What's a back door on a estate called?
A booth.
No, but the actual...
It's a booth.
The tailgate.
That's American. It's the booth.
Anyway, the hydraulics went in that, so you used to have to lift it up and stick a piece of wood in to keep it open. No, it did. You used to have this piece of wood, it was a perfect length, would keep it open. The heater went on it, so I had no heat in the winter. What else went on it? There's all kinds of went on it. I had 2 clutches in it. Yeah, it just became too... it just became too costly to keep in the end. And I thought, right, now's the time for a new car. A new car.
Struggling. You might be. Why don't we check the Guinness Book of Records? Maybe you are the only person on the planet to own 2 Montego estates.
Possibly.
You need your head tested.
I think that's one more Montego estate than most Montego dealers. To be honest with you. Right, go on. What's your next one?
BMW.
It's getting a bit boring, isn't it?
1 Series.
Oh, you're in 140i.
Yes. What a car.
Oh, but you don't drive it anymore.
But it is just beautiful. Talking about an mgzr hot hatch, the M140 is the king of the hot hatches.
Well, it was
3 litre straight 6, 360 brake horsepower, 0 to 62 in I think it's 4.5 seconds. I think that's the automatic. The manual. The automatic is a fraction quicker. An 8-speed.
The automatic's quicker?
Yes.
That's weird.
The 8-speed automatic is quicker to 0 to 62 because it takes out human delay. It's just bang, 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 bang.
Okay.
It sounds amazing. It is just fantastic. It's black with a black grille with graphite wing mirrors and graphite wheels. It's just perfect. But saying that, it absolutely terrified me when we got a little flurry of snow and I ended up going everywhere backwards. A person on a scooter came off his scooter on a patch of ice, like literally right in front of me. If I hadn't had the M brakes, I'm not saying he would have been a goner, but I certainly would have gone over him and his bike.
So it would have been another for him, wouldn't it?
Well,
if you're going to get run over, then get run over by an M140i.
Oh, absolutely, totally. You know, maybe he saw me in his wing mirror and thought, you know
just
what,
frustrated himself in front of you, hoping for it.
Maybe. You know, that's quite true. And then I got that to the station where I was going to get the train to work, and then the next day it snowed again, and it all seems that, you know, you must be thinking, oh well, that's boss, I'd love to go round and spin my car, but when it's rush hour and you're thinking of your claims and you're thinking of your excess and blah blah blah, it just would not go. It would not go. The day the fella came off his scooter, and when I'd sorted it all out, made sure he was okay, got back in my car, got ready to drive off, it had no traction, couldn't move at all. Couldn't, and just I struggled just to get it going.
Have you ever this is a serious question, have you ever considered getting winter tyres?
No, but it's so powerful, and all the power is going to the rear wheels. It is just a nightmare. ice, snow, whatever.
Yeah.
And to be fair, what's that?
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah.
Aston Martin Vanquish.
It was a very nice car, that, by the way.
It was
so you
very
can
nice.
see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I lost all faith in my RX-8 because it wouldn't start after a short journey. I kind of lost all faith in my M140 for winter.
Right.
It's like a summer, spring, autumn kind of drive.
Right, okay. Which explains the next car, I suppose.
Yeah.
What was it up to?
7.
Second Montego Estate?
Yeah. Please, come on, please do me a favour.
Hang on a second.
It's a Lamborghini.
That's the road, so I know you can't see it. That's the road me sitting was down. I jumped on it. There used to be a road there.
Not bothered.
Well, I was.
Come on, Al.
Next car, my first brand new car. It was a Ford Mondeo 1.8 L. And I loved it. What was the reg?
We don't need to know your reg.
X49 GMB.
You spend forever blanking out people's regs when we see a nice car and you're reeling yours off.
Just remember them. Just remember them. Yeah. Had aircon. Yeah, had aircon. That was like going to the moon for me.
What was the engine size?
1.8.
How many gears?
5. No, 6 was reverse.
Boss! I've got 4 gears, or 5 if you count the one that goes backwards. Oh my god.
You do, don't you?
Come on, Al. Go on. What colour was it? What was the interior?
It was a beautiful blue. It was a really lovely light blue, metallic blue, black interior. Yeah, I loved that car. Loved it. I had that for 2 years. Then swapped it for my next one. Do you want to do yours next?
My 8th car.
Your current car.
And current car. BMW X3. Gorgeous. Absolutely. So
Which we're going to take a walk around later on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The only 4x4, the only SUV for me for BMW previously was the X5. The X3, horrible looking thing. The original X1, horrible looking thing. This new X3 is beautiful. It is so vastly improved. It really is. And that's not a knee-jerk reaction. That's not after what happened in the M140. Got a family, got a wife that sings, got a lot of equipment. I would have looked at an Audi or a Mercedes, but the new X3 is just perfect. And it's black. It's got almost kind of two-tone alloys. It's kind of got a graphite with a black kind of behind it. It's cream leather interior. The interior is out of this world.
It is.
It's got all ambient lighting, it's got a bigger screen, it's got the Pro Sat Nav, it's got a 16-speaker Harman Kardon surround sound hi-fi with subwoofers.
And when he gets in and puts his key on, it says, "Hello, Simon."
It does, but we can show you all this. Brilliant car. It's a diesel, but again, we're looking at getting out more with the little one and all that kind of stuff.
What's that going to do being a diesel?
Well, just fuel economy. You know, travelling more, wanted to get over and see my mum and dad who live an hour away, go on more days out with the baby. So just kind of more of a family orientated car, but I don't feel like I'm losing. Normally when you go, oh, family car, it's just like, oh my god, go and hang your head in shame.
Again, mate, like Pete's X5, you would not think it's a diesel. It just doesn't feel like a diesel, just drive like a diesel. No. It's just moves.
Yep.
Moves.
So that is where I am at the moment.
Right, so I've got 5 more to go.
But they're all rubbish, so we'll see you later.
No, they're all new as well now.
Come on.
Oh no, apart from the second Mondeo was a second-hand car. But yeah, I went to, probably first Mondeo, went to a Ford Focus Mark 1, black 1.6L, lovely, great car.
That was new.
Brand new.
And why didn't you stay with the Focus?
I wanted to change.
Downsized?
Because I went to the Mondeo after the Focus.
Focus is a great car.
I said, no, it was a great car, but I get in the habit of changing it every 2-3 years now, so I keep it a new car. But I didn't with that. I went to a Mondeo, which was a second-hand Mondeo, but it was the same price as like a new Focus, so it was a really good one. So that was I got that car. I loved it more than my Citroen.
Should we just plug our dealers who we get the cars from? Maybe give them a bit of a plug. Maybe strike up a bit of a,
Good. I get my Polo Ford in. It's a called Trust Ford now.
You can't even do that right.
They change the names more than we do at worksite. They just change the name all the time. So Trust Ford and Runcorn, and my salesman Stuart. Hello, Stu.
Is he a good lad?
Great.
Does he get you a good deal?
He does.
Awesome. All the BMWs that I've got
Awesome.
I get my BMWs from Halliwell Jones in Southport, and my dealer is called Mark, and he is a fantastic guy. Gets me, doesn't matter if the car's got negative equity in it, he always gets me out of one car and into another. Minimal deposit, minimal monthly payments. He is a genius. And I'll see you next week for an 8 Series.
Yeah, give us a test drive at least.
Yeah. So hello Mark and hello Halliwell Jones.
Right, second Mondeo, second hand, 6 CD change, analog clock, wooden interior. It was class. It was an SCI, which is like a very unusual model. They're all TDIs at the time.
Yeah.
But mine was an SCI, which was like a TDI, but it was petrol, not diesel. It was a Gaia, so it was top of the range. Nice. So I drove down to the ground. That was the one that started going on fire, so I had to get rid of that.
Started.
Yeah, I used to like little plumes of smoke here and there. Maybe it's time to pack this one in. You think, yeah. And when I drove that to the dealers to trade it in for a new one, I had a little cry in the car. I did, I was really upset about losing that car. I was like, whatever with that car.
Next.
Everywhere. The first new Ford Fiesta, which was 1.4 titanium. That was a great car. That was like the sportiest car I've ever had.
Did I see that?
No, I mean, not seeing that. Brilliant car. Just like a little rally car. It was great. I loved it. Swapped that after 2 years for 1 litre EcoBoost.
Did I see that one?
No. The blue one, dark blue. You didn't, mate. No, you didn't see it.
What did you have before this?
The white car.
White one.
Yeah. Right, so in 2 years' time, I swapped that for white 1 litre EcoBoost.
Can you see a trend?
Can you see a trend? And now I've got this, a 1 litre EcoBoost. It's a brand new Fiesta with the touchscreen, entertainment system. It's a great car.
Yeah.
The fuel economy is rubbish though. I've got to say, 35.6.
No way. Is that what your miles per gallon is?
Yeah, average. It's just, I think when you get these figures are like 40, 50 miles per gallon, it depends when you've got the eco button on.
Yeah.
First rule of an EcoBoost car, never put your eco button on, because it just takes all the fun away from your car.
Yeah.
It just turns all your turbos off. Well, that's what it feels
all
like.
Your turbos. All me turbos.
Turns the turbo off. It just makes the car feel about twice as heavy.
Does it? How many turbos do you reckon a 1 litre EcoBoost has got?
One.
Oh, boss! It turns all me turbos off.
I meant to turn all the fun off. I meant to turn all the things that make it go a bit faster.
Okay.
I was using turbos as a umbrella term.
Right. So if it turns your turbos off, what is it that powers this? Is it just an Aussie band and a cotton wheel?
It's just got an engine, haven't you? It's not turbo boosted. So it just becomes like a 1 litre car then. It feels like a 1.4 litre because of the turbo. When you turn the turbo off, it feels like a 1 litre heavy car, which is no fun.
With the rubbish fuel consumption.
It might be better, mightn't it? But I'd rather drive a more fun car and have a worse
Oh, absolutely.
fuel economy.
Absolutely.
And that's where we are.
Okay.
What are your plans to get next then?
Oh, next. I think I would go for another X3, but I think I would look at the X3 M40. The X3 competition is currently out of my price range at 77 grand. But I think I could get an X3 M40.
Hang on, out of your price range?
Yeah. Or an X5. But saying that, the new X4 is gorgeous as well. So I think it would be something along those lines.
Right.
But then again, we could keep the X3 that we've got now and get a little run around, maybe like a Z4. Because Z4 is mind blowing.
Is that just a two-seater though?
Yeah. So we'll keep the X3.
You won't get a baby in that, would you?
We'll keep the X3.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Al? Ford Fiesta 1 litre EcoBoost?
Yeah, maybe. I'd really like something other than a Ford this time. The last 5 cars have been Fords.
Why don't we go to Halliwell Jones?
I'd really like a Mercedes A-Class, to be honest.
A45 AMG.
Well, yeah, I'd love one of those. I don't know really. Mercedes A-Class is always in my mind as what I'd like. Or GLA. Well, can't afford one of those.
Let's do Cyan. I'll go car shopping.
I'm not shopping for cars now.
When are you shopping for cars?
This is the year, yeah.
Okay. But currently, Halliwell Jones have got a 1 Series for $229 a month, I think.
And Just Ford will probably got something on as well. Nice too.
Oh, that wasn't a plug. I was just on the website today. I was just looking.
You've got a what?
1 Series. I think it's what I started off in. A 118 Sport.
Yeah.
And it's $299 a month. It's either 229 or
Is that no deposit?
Most of we got the same deposit. So it's probably either like a grand down or a part exchange, or sometimes they do the same amount down as what your monthly payment is. So $299 deposit, $299 a month. So yeah. What's next? We're going to drive to my car now. We're going to end this video in this podcast.
Yes, we are.
We're going to get to my car, to the X3, and then we're going to do a kind of brief walk around of how much has changed from the earlier generation. Yeah, I can show you kind of what's changed.
Okay.
And we'll have a look at the inside, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good, Santo. Okay, right. So that's our first video. Hope you enjoyed it, guys.
Yes, and also this podcasting at the same time.
We are. So this is an audio-visual experience, like no other.
Hopefully it's not a disaster.
See you soon.
Bye, guys.
Hello everyone, look, I'm back under the stairs. Lockdown's not lifted yet, but we carry on. We hope you enjoyed that video. That was our first one and we still like it. We've got a new one coming out shortly with our first guest, so look forward to that. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell notification to get notifications when we get new videos out. Don't forget our podcast as well. That's available wherever you get your podcasts from. We'll be there. Also our social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and Tumblr. We're all there at 2 Men in a Motor. Please follow, subscribe and get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. That's it for now then. See you soon. Goodbye.